darkness without mentioning the sanity mechanic, a system that'll have the game messing with your head if you let your players see too many messed up sights or let enemies put their eyes on them for too long. Once sanity is low enough, the game starts playing tricks on you. All kinds of things can happen at this point, and when they happen, it is very random. So you might walk into a room, get surrounded by enemies, die, and then get teleported back to the door you originally walked through. Or the game might simulate someone sitting on a TV remote and changing inputs. A trick that genuinely made me yell at my brother who was in the room when I first played this. All in all, I think the sanity mechanic was a little overhyped if you ask me, as it really doesn't have any kind of effect on gameplay one way or the other. Don't get me wrong, it's really interesting and they clearly put some serious time into creating a huge varied list of things that can happen, but this mechanic never really elevated itself past an interesting parlor trick in my opinion. It is a really interesting and innovative idea though, and even though I'm fully aware of what can happen most of the time, I typically play the game with low sanity just to see how the game will turn out. Why no one else has picked up the mantle for this kind of a mechanic. Imagine what could be done with a modern game taking a similar approach. PC games switch to the desktop while displaying a fake Windows without using a C drive or something like that. Eternal Darkness is one of those cult hits from the early 2000s, and in my opinion that is for a very good reason. Graphically speaking, this was a really strong showing for the time. ED came out around the same time as the RE remake on GameCube, and while Remake's incredible pre-rendered graphics couldn't be touched by any console of the day, Silicon Knights really knew how to make a 3D environment work in an RE clone. The design and lighting of your surroundings are jaw-on-the-floor impressive for the time, and thanks to the benefit of a real-time rendered 3D world to explore, lighting effects from the character can show up on the background. Like when a weapon has been enchanted or you get your hands on a torch, you can see that colored light casting on the environment. 3D models aren't the best looking in the world, but the textures used are pretty damn impressive, and if you ask me, this game stood as a better testament to what could be accomplished on the GameCube. It seems like there was a lot of love and attention that went into this one, and that goes for the 2D assets as well.
I'm stuck.
I mean, just look at this little skull blinking his creepy eyes. I love attention to detail like that. Luckily, this is one of the relatively few games that natively support 480p on the GameCube, which means holding down
Whew. If I use that, we'd probably die. You guys want me to use it anyway?